Good morning. This is a recording from Monday, April 29th. In the past few sessions, we talked about the importance of reaching out for building shame resilience. And also we talked about the barriers to our ability and willingness to reach out. Brené Brown emphasizes that if we want to develop shame resilience, we must learn how to reach out, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel. We must take what we know about courage, compassion, and connection and put it into practice. To be sure, it's not easy to ask someone to listen, and it's not easy to be the one who listens. So once you identify your shame triggers and make the decision to reach out, it is important to realize that often the person we can turn to regarding one issue is not necessarily the best person to talk to about other issues. In other words, we have the responsibility to ourselves to reach out to the right people so that we don't create even more shame inside, so that we don't get trapped in our own shame web. This is why it is important to think about specific issues when we try to identify the people with whom we can reach out. So today, let's do a practice precisely around that. Let's try to identify your connection network for one of the universal shame categories. And I'll remind you that there are 12 general shame categories. And of course, I encourage you to do the same exercise we're going to do now, sometime when you're ready, for each of the categories separately. For now, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, into your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Your breath nice and soft, natural. As always, see if you can find a sense of spaciousness in your breathing, a sense of freedom, so that all the experiences of the present moment, physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, can flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. Brené Brown offers a few questions that can help you identify who to reach out to for each shame category. Right now, let's just look at one universal shame category of your choosing. Let me go through the 12, and you just pick one you want to look at right now. 1. Appearance and body image. 2. Motherhood or fatherhood. 3. Family. 4. Parenting. 5. Money and work. 6. Mental and physical health. 7. Sex. 8. Aging. 9. Religion. 10. Being stereotyped and labeled. 11. Speaking out. And finally, 12. Surviving trauma. So now for the category you pick, you're going to answer 4 questions. As always, I'll pause after each question to give you time to ponder, whether it's in your mind or on paper. Question number 1. Who are the individuals and groups who form your connection network, your support network for this particular shame category, for this particular issue? Who are the individuals and groups who form your connection your support network for this particular issue. Question number 2. Who reaches out to you with empathy and support when it comes to this shame category, to this particular issue? Who reaches out to you with empathy and support when it comes to this particular issue? Question number 3. Who are the individuals and groups who form the shame web around these issues for you? Who are the individuals and groups who form the shame web around these issues for you? And finally, question number 4. When you see people who are struggling with this issue, do you reach out with empathy or do you tend to insulate yourself? When you see people who are struggling with this particular issue, do you reach out with empathy or do you tend to insulate yourself? Now place your hands on your heart and send the energy of loving kindness to yourself with gratitude for being here, for doing this challenging exercise. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel loved, cared for, at ease. May I know that I am enough. May I know that I am never alone. May I touch deep, natural peace. And as you gently let go of your practice, as always, scan your body and notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you really? And as you go through your day today or whenever you have time and willingness to do it, I invite you to continue with this exercise for the rest of the 12 universal shame categories. I already posted this task in our Mindful Mornings private circle group, so whenever you feel ready, go for it. And of course, as always, if you feel inspired to share what comes up for you, please do. Remember, your voice, your stories, your thoughts are so important to all of us. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow.